definitely wish that Hasbro would re-release this with an update. Oh, it would be so awesome. Alright, I mean, this set's already so awesome, so we'd love to see a remake. Let's pull these accessories out of the way and throw some figures for scale. Here's R2. This is the newer Black Series R2-D2. Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing CHEWBACCA and C-3P0. This is a Star Wars The Black Series figure set. Oh my gosh. When I first started collecting Black Series, it was in 2020. I believe this came out, I don't know, it's definitely before 2020. It was probably 2019, 2018, something like that. We'll look at the back and find out. But I had to have this set. I saw that there was an Empire Strikes Back CHEWBACCA with destroyed, blasted C-3PO and his parts to carry on his back. I thought, what an amazing set. And then the fact is, you can pull off the little nublets of arms and legs and plug in his actual arms and legs and have an actual C-3PO too. Just an amazing set. I hope this gets an update someday, when maybe we get a new updated CHEWBACCA, new look on his just, I don't know, overall sculpt, I guess. That would be great, just an Empire Strikes Back CHEWBACCA. And then to have, I don't know, I'm curious to see if this C-3PO's arms, because this C-3PO is the archive one, and there's no movement in this joint whatsoever, and I hate it. I hate that there's no joints here. I love this figure, but I hate that there's no movement here in the elbow. So I don't know, I'm curious to see if this one has elbow articulation, because I know Forlom does. And one JAC from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, same deal. It was just pulled off of a Forlom, just a redeco on that one. And a bandolier, I think, is the only difference, and the two blasters. But yeah, if they ever did an updated C-3PO to go with it, and just this whole set just updated, would be amazing. I'm happy to have this one. I can't wait to get it unboxed. But I am holding out and hoping that they get do an update on this, because this is just an amazing set to get these two figures and to have C-3PO to be able to take them apart and put them back together. It's just such an amazing idea that they did this, because they easily could have just had this C-3PO and you just carry them on the back. But the fact that you can put them back together, just an amazing set. I'm saying that and I haven't even opened it. I've watched other people's videos from way back when opening it up, but I'm so excited about this one. I've had this for over a year now. I haven't unboxed it. I was going to do it on last May 4th in 2023, but I didn't do it. I saw how much this is going for now, and I thought, oh, maybe I better just leave it in the box and wait for an update, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. And dang it, I need this on the shelf. I need to have this in my hands. So we are actually going to get this unboxed. So that was the front. Here's the back. Fantastic. Here is the red line side. There is no number or anything on it, so I don't know what that's about. There's the side with the window. And the top on these red line figures had just black nothing. Bottom CHEWBACCA legalese. Like I said, I bought this from Amazon from another seller. So I just stick that over the top of the original barcode. Alright, let's set that here. Pull the camera back. Get a little closer look at everything on the box, and then we'll get it completely unboxed. Black Series logo up top. There's Chewie. Very nice. I like that he has his hair that looks more like Empire Strikes Back, whereas, you know, in the A New Hope, his hair was a little bit more slicked back and nice and combed and everything, and gets a little bit more fuzzier every other episode, every movie. Yeah, very cool. There's Blaster, Stormtrooper Blaster. They have names. I can't remember blaster names. I can't remember what it's called. I'm bad with blaster names. There's C-3PO. It's blasted by a stormtrooper on Cloud City. Just one of my favorite, probably my favorite movie of all time. I could watch Empire Strikes Back on a loop daily. Love it. There is Black Series again. There's a blurb about CHEWBACCA and C-3PO. And there they are. There's C-3PO riding on Chewbacca's back. Love it. There we go. Slide release. Let's set it here. Cut that bottom piece of tape. It's happening. I'm cutting it open. While I'm cutting that piece of tape open, just want to say if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxings and you want to help out Hey What That On My Shelf, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You get tons of unboxings in your feeds, action figure toy hunts, and shelf tours, and all kinds of fun stuff. And if you have a comment, a fun comment is always welcome. And with that said, let's finally get this out of the box. Man, I've been waiting for years to do this, and then I kept getting gun shy, like, no, I shouldn't do it, I shouldn't. And this year, you know what, I'm just gonna, oh, this is different, just gonna do it. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Okay. I don't know. Okay, it's instructions on how to change them out. You go plop, 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 and then you go plop, 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 plop. Excellent. Gotta have those. It's nice, but really, was that necessary? Oh well. Here we go! Oh my gosh. I am a lover of droids. If you've ever watched any Hey What That On My Shelf unboxings, and they are droids, you know that droids are my favorite, and this C-3PO is looking so good. Man, for an older figure, he just looks amazing. Dang. I don't even know if they need... I don't know, we'll see how he articulates and stuff, but maybe we don't even need to update it. Just throw this same one back in the box with an updated Chewbacca. Man, that's cool. Alright. Let's get 3PO's limbs out, huh? There's a leg. Oh, and it's actually correct. See, I always thought it was supposed to be this, where he has the golden foot, you know, in Empire, in A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. When I got this archive figure, his foot is also silver, which I don't think, is it supposed to be? I think this is more correct, right? So I thought it was just the leg piece, the lower leg. I don't know. Here comes the other leg, maybe. There it is. Nice. If I can get it to stand. I guess I don't know why I need it to stand. Let's just set it there. Here's the arms. And look, it does have the articulation. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, they don't even need to update. Well, maybe a couple of updates, but mostly this figure is already leaps and bounds better than this archive figure. You cannot move that joint at all. There's this. I will say the gold is a lot more gold on this. This is more bronzy gold. But yeah, you got articulation on the arms. That's great. That's great. So I guess maybe they could go a little bit more goldy on this, but still do the, maybe a little bit more on the blast, because I feel like it was a whole lot more when it got blasted. There's the other arm. Same deal. Articulation. Like it? Okay, I see. These little pieces just kind of go over the top to make it look like wires. That works. Maybe they could actually, if they updated it, come up with some sort of, there, that looks good. A piece that you snap in and out that kind of, you can't see these little pegs on there. Arms. Okay, they peg out. That's when I was kind of thinking that these would kind of do too, but a little different. But that works. I like it. I'd like to put C-3PO together real quick here. Get all these wires off. See what he looks like as a full droid. Let's see. I don't know if that pegged in or not. I think it did. It's just really tight. I hate to break it. Alright. Oh no, so that does... Okay, I wasn't sure if this was going to spin or not, but it does. It's fantastic. Wow. Wow, if you just wanted... See, I do wish these kind of popped off and you could have... It looks funny like that, but... You could have no leg 3PO. A few things they could update if they were to redo this. But man, this is pretty awesome. We forgot to look at the date. I want to know, when did this come out? I gotta know. I say we forgot. I forgot. 2019. Okay. Yep. The year before I collected. All this good stuff came out in 2019. The Probe Droid. Amazing figure. Alright. Let's get his legs in. Maybe. I guess that's in. Yep. Now it's in. Oh my gosh, he's actually a very good looking C-3PO. That's awesome. Let's see, let's look at him compared to this. So, I am seeing he has a little bit better articulation here, because these go so high up. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You got a little bit more room here and here. But I love that he has the elbow articulation. That is great. I don't know, maybe I like this. Somewhere in between this and this, I think would be the best C-3PO. Because this one almost looks brown. And this one's pretty darn gold. I don't know, this is a pretty sweet looking 3PO though. Let's look at their eyes, their heads. Why won't it focus? There we go. This one looks way better. This one's eyes look way better than this one. The archive one just looks like they just splotched a little yellow and white in there. This one looks way better. Yeah, that's good. Nice! This will be my Empire Strikes Back 3PO for sure. But now it's like, I wish I had two, because I'd also like to display him in the back of CHEWBACCA. In his net. Oh well. What do? You just hope and pray for a re-release of this set, I guess. There's a nice little Stormtrooper blaster. God dang, it will not focus today. Very good. Alright. Let's get Chewbacca out and check him out. Chewie's out, and I can compare him to the a little bit taller, to the archive A New Hope one. A little bit taller on the New Hope one. For some reason, maybe his head sculpt is just a little higher up. I do like the way this looks. It's pretty good. This Chewbacca. It's pretty cool. I like him. He's a good-looking Empire Strikes Back Chewbacca for sure. I feel like he's a little bit too light. I like that this one's a little darker. Maybe just a little too light there. Where he's got really darks on the lights. It's the dark, the light. That's kind of funky. I guess that's something they could have, if they ever do an update, they could change. Really update it. I'd love to get Chewbacca with two heads too. One with his mouth open like this, or even more of like a scream, you know. And then one with his mouth closed like this. So that would be a cool thing at some point. Alright. Looks like his come on. Like his satchel, his bandolier looks the same mold, but it looks like it's painted different. Like this one's really dark, this one's really light. That's the only really difference there. Alright, let's get this archive Chewie out of here, and we'll look at some articulation of these two figures. Alright, Chewie, what do you got for us? There's her head up, not a whole lot there. Head down, not a whole lot there, of course. There's just not a lot of ways to move it around because of all that extra plastic for the fur. I like to tuck the bandolier under the fur. I think it looks better. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be over the top. No, it's definitely supposed to be underneath. Arms, you got a peg on a rocker there for the shoulder. You got a single joint there for the elbow. It's not quite 90, but works good enough. It's nice not seeing any pins. Then you've got a hand that's up and down. The other hand is, let's see, not up and down, it's right and left. And the other is right and left as well. Okay. He's got his hula hoop here. Oh my gosh, on camera, how about this hula hoop right here? So there's this movement back. There's his movement forward. And this bandolier keeps popping off. Popping off at me. There we go. The legs. Oh wait, does he have a base cut? I don't remember if there's a cut. No, it's just all his movement is like that. Pretty sure. Can't pull this high enough to see. I'm pretty sure it's all right there. His leg, there's a ball joint down inside of there. His kick out only gets to there because it's got all this fur. It is cut right there. You can see, but still, that's all we can get. Kick forward is pretty good. I love those feet. Bigfoot feet. And then your kick back. He has a thigh cut up in there. It's covered by the fur, which is nice. And a single joint there, which is nice not to see any pins. And it is just 90, almost 90. Yeah, I think it is 90. Kick back there. And then a front facing pin on a rocker for the foot. So pretty much the same articulation as the Archive Chewbacca New Hope. Get in there. Okay. Very good. Let's check out 3PO. Alright. 3PO. There he is. I do like the way he looks. Those, like I said, those eyes just look much better than the Archive 3PO. Alright, so he does have a head on a rocker, or a ball joint on a rocker. You can see the rocker in his neck right there. So there's his up. That's it for down. A little side to side, but of course you can spin it all you need to. Would have been cool if you could pop it off. I don't want to break it. Maybe you could pop it off, but I don't want to break it. I'm sure you could find a way. Let's see. So we saw the peg that goes in. Just a peg on a rocker there for the shoulder. And thankfully this outside shoulder piece spins with it, which is great. And then he does have a bicep cut. The Archive 3PO did not have this bicep cut. Also didn't have any movement. Oh no! I just popped off this arm piece. Does look like it'll just pop back in, I hope. Boy, I don't know. I may have to get some tools to push that back in. Whoopsies. Yeah, it's not popping back in. So don't try to force it too much or that's going to happen. Darn. But hey, at least it has some elbow articulation, whereas the other one has none. And then you got a right and left, or an up and down, I should say, for the hand. Other arm is an up and down as well. He's got his great hula hoop here in his waist. There's his back. There's his forward. Yeah. Can't spin all the way around because it hits the sides of his body, but you get enough. That works. The leg, we saw that it just kind of pegs in there, and there's also a ball joint up in here. It doesn't go out a ton because it hits the top of this. So that's it for the side. Kick forward is also limited because of that, but he is a droid, so how much more of a kick? He's not a ninja, he's a droid, so he doesn't need to kick that much. And your back is to there. Not a whole lot back. So not a ton of movement up in there. He's got the single joint there, almost 90, not quite there on the knee. But he's got it funky where he can kind of break it forward. But the Archive did that one as well. And then a front-facing pin on a rocker for the foot. He's great though. I do have to figure out how to get this. I'll figure out how to get this pop back in to his bicep there. And then for the posing, yeah, I'm going to need some tools or something. Some way to pop that little... Oh no, I got it with my fingernail. Good. Good, good. Crisis averted. Good. Alright. But yeah, I like this C-3PO much better than the Archive one that I have. Could use a few updates, maybe a little bit better on that articulation here, where it doesn't pop out maybe as easy. Maybe a better coloring of the gold. Overall, I mean, he just looks great. I will say, I am happy to have him. I'm just saying, if they want to do an update, I'm all for it. I wouldn't mind buying, probably buy two, for real. I definitely would. Alright, let's set Chewie here. our C-3PO here. There is that blaster, Stormtrooper blaster. These were all his little wire effects for his legs and arms. And the net. I'll put him in the back of the net during posing so you can see how he looks being carried by Chewbacca. There's everything you get in the box of this 2-pack. Definitely wish that Hasbro would re-release this with an update. Oh, it would be so awesome. Alright, I mean, this set's already so awesome, so would love to see a remake. Let's pull these accessories out of the way and throw some other figures for scale. Here's R2. This is the newer Black Series R2-D2. It's the, I think this one was the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi. I also have the one that came in the regular Galaxy artwork. Let's see. Who else do we got? Let's throw Luke over here. I think we'll call that good. I think that looks pretty good. Even though this is a Return of the Jedi Luke, and he's let's keep it Empire Strikes Back. Let's get Luke out of here and let's throw Boba Fett over here. Let's keep it Empire Strikes Back. How about it? All right. There is your C-3PO and Chewbacca 2-pack. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.